stuff. So we're going to begin with a little icebreaker. It's called the Seven Wrestlers Theory. I saw this online. It's basically like who you grew up watching, like basically your history of wrestlers based on what you like and what you don't like. So the first one, I'm gonna have. Before we start, anything you want to plug? Anything you want to shout out for yourself before we head out? This man's verified, by the way. Verified
Yeah,
everything.
well,
Facebook,
not
Twitter.
not on Twitter anymore because they make you pay for it. But I am verified still on Facebook. Yeah,
I thought you had like a regular.
I
No?
was in there right because as a journalist I had the blue check mark, but then Elon made it so that even journalists have to pay for it now. Only people that don't have to pay for it are like your LeBrons and stuff like that,
Celebrities and shit. Damn it,
like super
Elon.
celebrities. Yeah,
Yeah, so like LeBron and shit. Damn.
yeah.
Well, pain, but hey,
But
now I
I
gotta
had
send
it.
this.
I had it for a year,
You had it. Hey, you have it on Facebook,
and I got it on Facebook.
right? We need to start pulling on Lawrence. I'm telling you, just write out bullshit statuses
Right,
whenever you.
right. You kidding me?
I saw how much he got paid. Oh,
Yeah, that's
damn.
unbelievable.
Just basically type out uh CM Punk's overrated or some random. Imagine a random WWE status like what's the, Nia Jax is a great addition to the company. So maybe something related. She doesn't hurt people. She's actually very
Yeah,
underrated, and everyone needs to
she's the
stop badgering
safest
her.
worker in the company.
Right, one of the best. She's like her, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. She's right up there on the Mount Rushmore of women wrestlers as well. So Trish
Oh,
Stratus who,
absolutely.
but okay, we're gonna get into the seven wrestlers theory. The first one, wrestlers that made you one wrestler that made you fall in love with wrestling. So it's basically the person that got you into WWE or wrestling or TNA. Who knows? I don't, might be your different brand or flavor, but who is yours, Kenny?
For me, it was The Rock. Growing up,
Uh,
first time I ever watched it, my cousins were like, "Put this on, you'll like him. He's funny." And it's like in preschool, and I put on The Rock, and it was awesome. And ever since then, like I didn't miss a Monday Night Raw, Thursday Night SmackDown, pay-per-views. I would like beg to be able to stay up. If I couldn't, my mom would be recording them for me so I can wake up and watch it the next morning before school. Like The Rock was my guy, and I knew everything about him. He was my favorite.
for me, it was someone who beat him for the Universal for like United, not the United States Championship, but like the what's it called? The what's it called? It was the double championship
Undisputed,
basically. Undisputed, yes.
undisputed.
Chris Jericho.
Mm.
Um, great on the mic, great personality, Ayatollah of rock and rolla. He's the one that got me into wrestling just because I like his personality. I like the way he talks on the mic. And the lion salt every time, code breaker, just a lot of good things. It's too bad, he's kind of a piece of shit now, but back then, because in AEW, plus there's a lot of rumors about him. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, growing up. Next one, your newest favorite. So someone in the new school era.
My new favorite is the guy that got me back into wrestling. Really is Roman Reigns. So I like stopped
Uh,
watching wrestling for a while. I stopped watching for a while, but then like when Sting came back for Survivor Series, um, I was like, oh, I should go back and watch like couple like a month or two before to kind of just see the buildup of it. And I went back and I really just liked Roman Reigns. And then the
okay.
fact that he was like related to The Rock, I was like, oh, this makes sense. The Rock
It
was
runs
my
in the family.
favorite, so like yeah, I like him. So
Yeah.
I liked Roman like when they were pushing him and everyone hated Roman. Like I've been a Roman fan since back then.
Do you like it during the Shield as well?
That was pretty. It was like so when I started watching was like right after the Shield breakup, like right after
Uh,
Seth won the Money in the Bank and everything. So yeah,
oh, for me, it's tough because there's a lot of good names. Oh, I know what I'm gonna say newest just because he's been in WWE for about a year and a half. I'm gonna go LA Knight just because
mm,
for me, for people that are good on the mic and have a good personality, that's always attracted me for wrestling. And LA Knight's one of them. Whether it's good, great disses, great, great speeches, you know, he gets compared to The Rock and Steve Austin a lot because of his mic work, and it's pretty
mm,
much like everyone loves nostalgia acts in the WWE and kind of reminds them of that style of era where they get to talk shit and do whatever they want, and that's LA Knight. So plus for I use his kind of like ending phrase as our outro for Ball Central stuff. Like whenever I do a gaming video or a pod channel, I end with "Thank you for watching Baller Central Gaming," like LA Night. So kind of a occurring theme for the channel. So they hopefully he gets his time to shine. I know he lost the Fatal 4-Way, but hey, he'll
but
get
it's
a
nice
shine
to see
soon.
that he was able to be in a match of that caliber.
Right. Hopefully, Logan Paul versus LA Knight, United States Championship, WrestleMania. We need it. That would feed generations. But
Although I'm sure we'll get into it. I don't think the Kevin Owens feud is done yet though
no,
with
probably not.
Logan Paul.
Right. Next one. Favorite female wrestler.
I'm gonna go with the current one right now. I've liked Bailey since she was in NXT with like the
Mm,
crazy little, and then I liked seeing her progression to now. I'm a big Bailey fan. It was
I
nice to see her win the Rumble.
Right. It was a lot. There's a lot of things to like about Bailey. Great mic work. She's always been someone to put over because she's been losing a lot the last 2 3 years. She's been putting everyone over. So nice to see her get some shine.
Hmm.
Uh, hmm, this one's tough because you could say Michelle McCool because it was the diva era, but she was like very athletic and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say AJ Lee.
Mm.
There's something about crazy women, in my heart. Just uh, there's plenty of storylines where she was off her rockers with Kane, with Daniel Bryan, with CM Punk, but I loved her matches, her ring gear, etc., etc., her songs. There's just something about AJ Lee. I don't know if that has a problem within me, but yeah, I just always liked AJ Lee personally. But I was kind of hoping she came back for the Rumble, but nope. Because she was training for because he has a part in a show with CM Punk as well. I think it's something on a famous network that has wrestling in it. She made a guest appearance. She was training for that as well. So I thought perfect timing. Her training for that show to make a guest
Right.
appearance as a wrestler around the same time as Royal Rumble. You know, we didn't get that or Sasha Banks. So pain. Next one, your comfort wrestler.
This one is kind of tough, but I think that for me, I think it might be like Jeff Hardy because I loved the Attitude Era, and Jeff and Matt were like they were insane. And then after The Rock had left, I would still play the video games and stuff, and Jeff was doing his singles career, so I would always play with Jeff. Like he was like my go-to guy after The Rock was done.
Right. Mine might be a little might be from left field, but I know if Elijah was here, he would know. Uh, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
MVP.
Yeah, I loved his entrance every time. Just then all the fireworks go off. The little tunnel like you're coming out of a pregame, but from the NBA. Just I don't know. Also, I loved his feud with Matt Hardy. Like they went 1v1 every sport. They played football, they played basketball, they wrestled a couple matches. He also had a United States Championship run, probably one of the greatest United States champions ever. So just someone I like watching. And he's still here today, but he's more of a manager right now because age and stuff like that. But who knows? Maybe he might wrestle again soon. Because I know he's Omos's manager. So, hey, my guy. Next one. The one you missed the most.
Uh, I
That didn't
mean,
go to AEW.
right.
This
I
stuff.
would I would say The Rock, but like I mean, we see him often, and like I already picked him anyways. So I'm
Right.
gonna go with one too that we probably won't aren't likely to see that often. If again is Stone Cold. I loved watching Stone Cold, and he got the little tease when he did with Kevin Owens a couple years ago at Mania, but I don't know. Like I just miss like seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin consistently and like hearing him. Like even if he were to come back and like be a guest on the commentary team, like I just miss his little quick witted comebacks. Like he was
Yeah.
one of those guys.
Yeah. Plus, you remember his stunner to Vince at the end of that show?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Vince needs more than that now.
Right. This is why Stone Cold is doing the podcast and his other things because if he does another match, oof, those
Right.
knees, oh Lord. But hmm, one you missed the most. This might be a cop out answer. It might be an easy answer, but Eddie Guerrero, obviously with
Mm.
the events that happened. For me, like I said earlier, I like people that can talk, that has personality, and he was one of the greatest personalities of all time in WWE. Lie, cheat, and steal, did whatever it takes to win the match. He was also funny as well. He also great feud with Rey Mysterio for now WWE star Dominic. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot. Latino heat, just everything about him. He had some feuds with The Rock as well. Just everything
Hmm.
about Eddie Guerrero is said what happened, but definitely someone you miss from WWE history. Next one, the one you would die on a hill for. Basically, you would go to war for, argue for any time of the day, but anyone.
This is actually a really funny one because like you'd have to die in hell for this guy, but Shane McMahon, because I feel like a lot of people are
Oh,
like he's he was the privileged kid, but like look at the matches that this guy did, like jumping off a Hell in a Cell. Like he hadn't been in wrestling for how long. He's like, oh yeah, I'll face Taker at WrestleMania in a Hell in a Cell
the
and
best
jump off
McMahon.
the. Yeah, definitely the best McMahon. Then his match with Kurt Angle, where Kurt puts him through the wrong window, so he like just the stuff that Shane did, putting his body on the line when he didn't have to because he's literally a millionaire. But he was like, "Nah, it's for the best of the company. Like, I'll do it." Like, I don't think he gets enough credit.
And he's not troublesome. He just said, I just want to jump off shit. That's it. I just want to jump off the cage and enjoy my day. I want to entertain the fans. So shout out Shane McMahon.
Yeah, I just feel like
Uh,
people don't appreciate that.
Absolutely. Um, Someone I would go to war for. It would be Chris Jericho, but that's I already said that answer. But you know what? I'm gonna go Mr. Kennedy. Um, yes, like a reoccurring theme. Great on the mic, personality. I believe his WWE career was cut short due to injuries. He was on pace to win a championship with the whole Money in the Bank thing, but injuries got happened. He had to lose the title. He had to lose the briefcase to Edge. Then Edge won, and it's just I felt like I would die on a hill for the potential this man had on the mic, and plus the mic check, great finisher. He also had some great TNA work as well. So it's just someone that I wish I got to see more of, and definitely someone I would argue had great potential. So, and then the last one, the one you are rooting for the most. So currently, we could do it one male, one female for this one.
All right, well, I have two, but they're both male.
Okay.
Kofi Kingston, because I feel like he kind of got the short. Like Kofi Mania was awesome
Oh,
when he got his little run, but then like they just like they squashed him. Like that was it. Like
because and who did it? Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar,
There's a recurring
exactly.
thing with Brock Lesnar, but
Yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like we were robbed. Like that was so awesome. Everybody loved that, and then it was just like, oh, Brock's back. Kofi's gonna lose in 20 seconds now. Like,
yeah, you get two title defenses and that's it.
and then the
If
other
it
one that
was
I
only two. Yeah.
right, the other one that I root for is Finn Balor. Like, loved him in NXT. Loved when they called him up. Loved that he was the first Universal Champion, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
And ever since that, I feel like I don't know. Like my man should be in the main event picture. Like he's great. Like he didn't get worse from the time when you thought that he was good enough to be your first Universal Champion, but now it's just kind of like he's doing his thing. Don't get me wrong, but I want to see him like going for the title.
Elijah said he should have beat Rollins for the championship a while back.
I would have loved to see that. Like that's I was actually so excited when I was like, yes, here we go. Like it's gonna happen, and it
Yeah,
didn't. Now he's a tag champ, which like is cool, but no, he
because
should be a single champion.
Seth is fighting through injuries. He needs to take a break, and Finn Balor should
Yes,
have been the one to have thrown him. So,
yes,
yeah, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, that was with Vince McMahon's vision, but now it's Triple H. So who knows?
right. And we know
Um,
Triple H loves him, so
yeah, possibility down the road. For me, oof. I'm gonna say one, one male, one female. First one male, Chad Gable,
yeah.
Kurt Angle Jr. If you might say that.
Shoosh.
That's listen, Alpha Academy is hilarious. Otis, Tozawa, oh yeah, we've been through this. Lawrence stated the obvious. Edge is in the new Percy Jackson. Yes, we know. We're fans of that man, even though he's in AEW now. But hey, but I felt like WWE had nothing left for him to do. He did everything in the company, so he wanted to end his career fighting. So plus he's going
Right.
up against Edge right now in AEW. So even though that company's tanking right now, so it is what it is. Whatever makes you happy, Edge. But yeah, Chad Gable, hella athletic. He grapple work is amazing. One of the best pure wrestlers in the company. He reminds you of a cross between Daniel Bryan and Kurt Angle. Strength, the suplexes he does. Um, he's decent on the mic. He's leading Alpha Academy. That group is hilarious. Maxine Dupree, you saw her ring work during the Rumble. But hey, you're pretty. Good for you. Um, hey, whatever pays the bills. But she's funny. She's been having some good moments on screen at talking. So not a total waste. But in the other one for female, I'm gonna say there's so many. I don't know if you watch NXT. Nikita Lyons.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just. besides personal reasons, she's very talented. She does everything. She's a singer, dancer. She's wrestles. She does MMA, boxing, and just the move set, like pure striker as well. She can do mic work. So she had some injuries, but now she's fighting back through it. So hopefully she runs the rings through NXT and like hopefully comes up very soon. So hey, it is what it is. So hey, that's our seven wrestlers theory. Down below, comments. Let us know what you guys think. What's yours for each category? We love to answer comments, so make sure you comment down below.